Hello and welcome, I'm Flamin' Knight, and today we're going to be playing a favorite deck of mine, Mono Red Fires of Invention in Explorer. This is the closest deck to being able to play Big Red and Pioneer while still being competitive, and as the deck title on screen suggests, this is an iteration based on the Fires of Invention deck played by Simon Gertzen at Worlds. The main change from Simon's list is in the mana base. I've cut the Snowlands and the one of Frostbite and a couple other basics to add some more utility in Valakut Awakening and Shatterskull Smashing. They both still act as lands when you need them, and them entering the battlefield tapped isn't that big of a deal when you have Fires of Invention out anyway. Everything else in the deck is pretty much the same, with the core being ramping out Fires of Invention with Cleansing Wildfire and the Indestructible lands. And then trying to kill your opponents with Cavalier Flame and Terror of the Peaks. We've got Karn and Chandra for Planeswalker value, and Anger of the Gods to deal with more aggressive decks. The sideboard is pretty much just Karn Cougar targets, but there's also a 4 Robber of the Rich for extra pressure against control, and a 4th Sweeper for aggro. And with that, let's get into the games. And it looks like we've got a pretty good opening hand. We've got Anger of the Gods, in case we've got some bad pressure, and we got Fires Invention, so this is a good keep. Start with a Cascade and pass. Okay, so it looks like mono red aggro, so it's a good thing we kept the Anger of the Gods. Ooh, Never Punished, get the Cleansing Wildfire out. This way we'll be able to play Fires Invention turn 3. Land second Kumano. Interesting no 2-drop from opponent. Let's go land. We'll slam the Fires of Invention. We'll go Fable. It might seem kind of weird to land Fable when we're playing on Anger of the Gods, the board anyway, but it's good to filter out this extra Fable and the Fires of Invention, as they're not going to be good in this matchup anyway. Oh, okay. Go Burning Tree. I'm gonna chain into Annex. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be a really good Anger of the Gods turn. So let's ship. Actually, with that extra land drop, I think since we're already gonna be at 5, I don't really care about getting another land. Draw another anyway. So we'll go Anger of the Gods. Clear the board. Exile makes it so Annex doesn't trigger, and that's a concession. All right, we're playing against You Know My Name? You Know My Name. Ah, classic. Let's see, we got 3 lands, Chandra and Fires. It's a little bit slow, but if we draw a Cleansing Wildfire, I think it's worth keeping. Blue, okay. Lead off on Den of the Bugbear, keep it untapped. Bone Crusher Giant's a good draw. Keeps me to remove something important. Blue-white, might be control. I'll just play a landed pass. Looks like nothing from our opponent turn 3, but so since it's control, I'm just gonna stomp end of turn. We're fine if they counter this, doesn't really matter, but might as well try to get the extra damage in and use the mana while we can. It's not like we're going to be stopping anything else. Divide by 0. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that run in blue-white control lists lately, but we'll see what they grab. Probably the one that grabs the land. Yeah, Environmental Sciences. That. So in this case, we'll just slam the Bone Crusher Giant, try to add some pressure. Environmental Sciences from the opponent. Get a pass. We'll go land. We'll go to attacks first. See if they try to answer this Bone Crusher. Ooh, and they do. Love to see that. So now, we'll slam the Fires Invention. Slam a Chandra, probably the best card we can slam against control, and just start ticking up. pass with nothing from our opponent. In that case, we'll play a land. It's always good to play the land before upticking Chandra, since you have to cast the card as soon as you get it. So we'll uptick Chandra, see if we draw anything good. Just another land, so we'll get some damage in. Then I think I'm just gonna slam Cavalier Flame. We don't really care about either of these cards, so it'd be nice to loot them away. Do they have an answer? Nothing. Okay, so we'll loot away these. So they're not really doing anything. Bone Crusher Giant. Draw. Rather than exposing the other Cavalier, since it's such a powerful card, I think I'm just going to cast the Bone Crusher Giant and then activate Cavalier for haste. They might just have token generation, really, to try to keep them alive, but we'll see. I'm only going to activate once to see if they answer it or try to chump block or anything. That way I can activate the clue instead if I really want to. Wandering Emperor, classic. Okay. It's actually pretty good. Probably should have seen that coming, but you kind of got to make them have it in this spot. I'm just going to let that happen and try to get a little bit more card advantage with this clue token. Just gonna crack it now. Got 2 more turns until we can ultimate Chandra. That'll be pretty good. Just upticks to try to keep the Planeswalker alive. Makes sense. If they downticked, it probably would mean they have another one in hand. Likely they don't. Not sure what else they could have. They have stop on my upkeep? Question mark? Nothing. Okay. So we're just gonna uptick again. Getting more card advantage, slowly killing my opponent. This Karn is interesting. I think Karn, I'm gonna see if I can kill the Wandering Emperor. See what they do. I love it if they just castle Ardenvale and we got free reign to just slam a Karn. Shark Typhoon for 3. Also love to see that. Tap out of all that mana. Honestly, don't really care about this Bone Crusher Giant. So now we're going to slam a Karn. Down tick. Since we already have, I'm going to grab a Golos. Once we get enough mana to get this going, it's pretty much just going to be draw 3 cards for 7 mana. Opponent plays a land. Okay. Make Samurai. Makes sense. Then they're just going to pass. Okay. Are they going to try to kill Chandra? Because by ultimate, this game's pretty much over. Oh, draw. Do I have priority? Commit. Okay. That is fine. Honestly. A lot of choices now. We got 2 open mana. Honestly, with Karn still out, I think I'm just gonna down tick. I get Sky Sovereign. Play Sky Sovereign. Blow up the token. I'm gonna go to combat. Actually swinging in with the Golos. Take out the Wandering Emperor. And then we're gonna slam second Chandra. Oh, that was actually probably a punt. Probably should have activated Den of the Bugbear and went to the face, but oh well. I think this game's kind of in the bag anyway. We're just going to deal the damage from that and end the turn. Oh, that is brutal. But honestly, not that big of a deal. This doesn't hit Planeswalkers. Interesting. Honestly, I just kind of assumed it did. In that case, uptick Karn just to uptick him. Gonna uptick Chandra, see what we draw. Fable. Don't really care about that. Then we're gonna Den of the Bugbear just to slam in some damage. Now opponent is dead to the token on board and the Chandra uptick. Actually, also dead to Chandra uptick, play second Chandra uptick. Narset, trying to dig. Let's see what they find. Another Farewell that doesn't do much for them. This is a 9 lives deck? What? What? Well, for science, what does Chandra do to an uptick? We're gonna deal the damage. That adds a counter too. Okay, so it's dealing damage. In that case, I think we'll just go Den of the Bugbear again. Kill the Narset. Get some more counters on 9 lives. Clutch on the 9 lives tech. Very interesting. Submit 0 again with Karn. Pass. We're gonna downtick Chandra. Now we just get to start doming things for 5 every turn. Let's see what I can grab with Karn. I don't think anything helps me from the sideboard, but Stonebrain. Stonebrain might actually be good. Ooh, I'm gonna grab Stonebrain. Cast Stonebrain. Deal 5.
Nope.
Dobin's Veto, bold. If it had resolved, we would have named Teferi Hero of Dominaria. And then actually, rather than try to ramp more, we're gonna get rid of this castle. Card is amazing in this deck. Like, it's ramp, it answers man lands and other utility lands. I feel the utility lands, mostly due to the man lands, are just so important in like Pioneer and Explorer right now. So just having a main deck answer to them, it just feels great. Get rid of like castles, gets rid of man lands. Hall of the Storm Giants for like, especially in this matchup. Gonna Oda War at you lose the game though. Good game opponent. Alright, we're playing Palver, and we got another hand with no mountains, so we definitely got a mulligan this. Cataracts and a mountain. I think this is keepable. Let's ship back Terry the Peaks again, just because it's way too far off from casting. Okay, looks like probably black-red Rakdos. Blood Crypt, Blood Tithe. Okay, yeah, definitely Rakdos, mid-range. But we got answers. Probably just gonna stomp this, but we'll hold it up and wait to see what else they play. Castle, Fable. Yeah, we're just gonna stomp this. Ooh, missed the land drop. I'm just gonna stomp this right now. If we hit third land, we can slam the Fable, get a little bit more filtering going on, find some more. So we're not totally out of this game, even though we've fumbling a little bit in the beginning. They discard a Chandra and Hive. Ooh, not everybody's playing Chandra and Rakdos. Oh, Kalidas. Probably the worst land we could have drawn, but that's all right. Pass back. Oh, another Shieldred. My God. Second Shieldred of the day. Pretty obvious. Not the best against our deck. Editor note here. Obviously, I meant to say that we're not the best against Shieldred, as you will soon see us get totally destroyed by this fucking card. Oh my God, I hate it. But we play on just to see. Oh man, this is gonna be let's see, 4, 7, 10 damage, plus taking the extra 2 for our draw step. Yeah, I think that's it for us. Realistically, we did draw the 4th land to not draw and kill ourselves. But yeah, even if we play the Fire's Invention and the Anger of the Gods, not quite enough. GG's. Alright, playing against Trando Commandy. We've got a little bit of a slow hand, but I think it's still a keeper. We got a lot of upside, possibly drawing a Cleansing Wildfire to get into turn 3 fires. Mono green. We'll see if they're doing the stompy Nykthos-less Nykthos version. Lovestruck Beast. Looks like it's probably more stompy. Ooh, get the draw the Wildfire. Too good at the game. That. And then next turn we can slam Fire's Invention. Probably slamming Fires and Fable next turn. Slam Terror first to get the trigger off of it. And that way we can deal with this Lovestruck Beast. Although we'll see if they get the Werewolf Pack Leader. No Henge yet, which is good. I've seen this list. They like to... Pretty powerful play to get a turn 2 Lovestruck Beast into a turn 3 Great Henge with Elvish Mystic out. So we'll go land, Fire's Invention, Fable the Mirror Breaker. Probably just going to end up chumping the Lovestruck Beast so our life total a little higher, and then we can get Primal Might. Okay, no chance to chump block. Ooh, can't attack with the Lovestruck Beast, notably. That's actually kind of a punt. Probably should have done the Primal Might with the Pack Leader. Yeah, let's ship a Karn. I do want to keep the Field of Ruins in case we go late and I can use it to destroy that layer of the Hydra. But now we're gonna go Tear the Peaks. We're gonna slam Cavalier Flame. Actually, a thing I sometimes do is when I play it this way, I'll do a full control hold. Karn's probably not that good in this matchup anyway, so I'll just discard him. Anyway, I'll do a full control, especially if I'm going face with Tear of the Peaks, since you can activate Cavalier Flame's ability in response to the Tear of the Peaks trigger to bump up its power more to deal more damage. But since we wanted to get the Lovestruck Beast out of the way anyway, it doesn't really matter in this scenario. Let's see if our opponent... I don't think our opponent can kill us at all. And if they don't get rid of this Tear of the Peaks, we can just Cavalier Flame them to death. Primal Might on Terror, okay. So they're not immediately dead, but a little bit. Took that extra 3 damage from that first line of text on Tear of the Peaks. Oh, now we get to do the extra fun thing now. We get to cast Cavalier. I'm just gonna discard those, and opponent concedes. But the big play is wasting your Fable the Mirror Breaker with Cavalier, copying your Cavalier again with Fable. So as you can see, deck ran pretty good today. Had some good wins against pretty wide field. Got some aggro, got some mid range, got some control. But as you saw, deck kind of folds pretty hard to Sheoldred. It's just not a lot of good ways to answer it. Usually the only way is you're going to be playing a Tear of the Peaks and then trying to shoot it directly with Cavalier Flame. But obviously, if you're already behind with them 1-for-1ing everything you have, it can be kind of awkward against that Rakdos mid-range list. Probably could do with some sideboard cards to deal with that. Probably taking out the one of Red Cat melee for something to just deal with Shielded directly. Not really sure what right now. I've kind of just want to do some more testing, but right now the deck is competitive. You can take it into rank and still get some good wins with it. Yeah, it's just fun to play some big dumb red cards. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.